The following is an Ellwood City Sports production.
Two to the right. Quick pass out there to Dom Ho. He gets up to 50-yard lines. He's got blockers down. He goes, makes a man miss. He's got the first down. Does a little wiggle all the way. He's still on his feet. He's at the 10, the 5, touchdown! Hand off to Partridge. Tucks it in the left hand. He's up the left side, and he's going to go all the way. At the 10, the 5, touchdown! 4th and 15. It's all down to this. Back to pass. Give and chase. Throws it out there, and he's hit. He's short of the line again. He's short of the line again.
With the free kick. Nice header by Keystone Oaks. But taken there by Huth.
Shot on net.
And it's a goal!
Puts it up, and down it goes. That's the game! Playoff win for the Wolverines. Inbound to Caleb serving. Yes! It's gone! Shoots it. It's over! The boy is over! The Wolverines win!
Left side field, chasing his left fielder. It's going to go all the way out of the ballpark. A home run. Contact there, deep, sending back the center fielder up to the fence line. A base hit there for Luke Raleigh. She will turn and go to third on the triple. All right, Ellwood City sports fans, welcome into Lincoln High School Big Gym. We have WPIL High School Wrestling here. We have a tri-match. We're kind of jumping in already because we do have 3 events tonight. We have Newcastle Varsity initially first. Right after that will be Newcastle Junior High, and then followed that will be the Summit Academy Knights varsity team, and that one is for section play. Once again, alongside me is Mr. Matt Wally. How's it going, Matt? How's everything going?
Going well. Going well tonight.
Good. So we're kind of jumping right into things here, folks. A little bit earlier start time. So, Matt, you can take on over.
All right. We've got Braden McClure from Ellwood City and Jay Powell of Newcastle out on the mat. No score thus far, about a minute into the first. So you didn't miss much. Looks like Braden's going to have a little bit of trouble if he tries to muscle up with this guy. Got to rely on technique here. Even though Braden, I know, cut to the weight, he still doesn't look like a big 107 to me. I'd like to see him move his feet a little more instead of setting up shop right in front. Head down double, but you can see that Powell's got the power to get himself out of a bad shot. Braden will want to clear that tie. Get his hands off you. Goes for a knee pick, overextends, and gets pancaked to his back. Takedown, back points, and he'll be lucky to survive this situation. Oh, buzzer saved him. 4 back points, 7-0. Newcastle has the choice and defers. So the mystery of what the choice was on the flip is solved. Tried to send my proxy, Chris Quintanilla, to find out for me, but that didn't work the way we had planned. 1-point escape. Braden McClure, he just keeps getting up into this guy's wheelhouse and pancaked to his back. So Got a takedown, no near fall awarded. Another escape. Braden needs to go low. I noticed at the MAC tournament where he placed fourth, by the way, he was trying that knee pick. Now he gets down to the mat, turns it into an ankle pick, and is in so much better position. There's your takedown. Because he got his hand to the mat, got behind the heel instead of picking the knee, where that kid's, Powell still has plenty of power to defend. When you trap that heel, he's got nowhere to go and a straight leg. So now let's see if we can do some work on top. Scores 10-5, Newcastle. Powell, that is, from Newcastle. There's some sloppy stuff on bottom, reaching back for the head. I don't know. Braden can turn this into a conditioning test if he's got the gas tank for it. There, he's back at the knee, fighting where this kid's got a lot more power. Powell underhooks on the far side. Now Braden goes back down low, sinks in, got his double. Oh, referee Steve Snyder calls him out of bounds. I think that was the right call. He didn't keep his toes in. Braden needs to clear the hands. Just take your takedown and don't worry about going right for the kill. You're not going to get anything here. As Powell is pretty much stalling, the hand in the face, trying to fend Braden off. He's got to come get him, got to come chase him now. Bad shot, but both of these guys were shot from so far away in this period that they've been able to recover, get back to their feet. Let's see. Braden, I think, is too much straight-on movement, and we call it being on the train tracks. Now he's got his head buried in good position, can work up, get some near falls. So there's a takedown on the edge. And what we get? 3 near fall. Did he give 3 near fall? Didn't that make it? Wasn't it 11-5?
Yeah, he had 3, and then I believe he got 2 extra.
Oh, 2 near fall.
Yep,
okay,
2
the
near
3
fall,
was the takedown. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, I'd have cut him anyway. Even if they were tied, I'd have recommended cutting him, put him back on his feet, give him the point. I don't like seeing this here, stoppage. This is, come on, the asthma puffer. This is a lung break.
Parking lot lane. Folks, if you come to the Ellwood City School District to park and go to an event,
an
please
Uber.
Get in the actual lanes.
Take an Uber if you're coming to an event. All right, Braden's
All
now
right.
down 2. This kid's had his little breather. And he needs to pick up the pace and go. Now, oh, yeah. So Paul gets I'm gonna call garbage on that. Braden didn't get taken down, but this kid caught his breath and comes back and is going upper body, and he's basically got his energy back. Braden's in deep on that low single.
Here we
and there, he's got his 3.
Yep.
Now it needs to convert for some back points. Don't get out of position. Give it up. Give it up. Hip him out of bounds. Hip out. Oh, my Lord. He gives up a reversal to go down one with 10 seconds left and is going to sit on the boundary. Oh. Just
that's going to end the
bad
period.
mat awareness. And
that's tough.
That was painful to watch. I
Yep.
mean, that was painful to watch. Between the injury time and then just not managing, he had the lead on the boundary with short time and went for back points that he really didn't need and could have just scooted out or, I mean, even if you give an escape, it's only a tie. This kid has nothing left. You're going to take him down in overtime, most likely.
And it looks like that's going to spark an interesting
they're
topic.
discussing something over here. Maybe how many near fall points were applied on the boundary over there on Braden's last takedown, but. He did a lot of work chasing that guy down.
Yes, he did.
Chasing the score down and got back to a lead with short time left. Those are the ones that really sting.
And again, folks, if you're just joining us, varsity Newcastle first, then junior high Newcastle, and then varsity Summit Academy. So we'll see what we get as a result here.
Wait, I'm not sure if did they wrestle that at 107? That had to be 114, I believe.
So officially award the victory there for Newcastle for 3 points. So it's 3-0 in the early going here, and nothing like controversy right off the bat.
Let me see here. Yeah, that had to, Braden had to bump up, so that's why Powell looked kind of big. So Newcastle had choice, but that's an even bout. So Ellwood has choice on the odds. We have Oliver Richards and David Griffin at 121 pounds. 3-point takedown for Griffin. Trying to go tight waist ankle for a breakdown. And Richards is reaching back, trying to get a reverse cradle from his stomach and gets it. Come on, that's a reversal. And that's near fall. He could finish this here. Needs to sag his hips. Don't get too much weight going over top here. But I think he was going to get him, honestly. There's a long time for Griffin to try to fight this position. There's a fall for Oliver Richards. Right.
That's a good bounce back for the Wolverines. And that'll quickly give the score now a 6-3 lead for the Wolverines.
So I think we had no contest at 107 with Braden McClure moving up to Powell, who weighed in heavy, which explains why he looked so big and was kind of able, when he had his breath, he was able to horse Braden around a little bit.
Yes, he did.
Nonetheless, Braden was in position to win that match, and it still stings to give one up there. So 127, they forfeit to Cheyenne Berglund, making it 12-3. They send out Andreas Gray at 133 to take his forfeit. And we're at 12-9 team score. And for Ellwood City, we're at 139 pounds. Gavin McClure, Braden's older brother, and Jesse Fisher of Newcastle. Looked like almost a key lock throw, and Gavin always goes upper body trying for that cement job also called the cow catcher. Now he's got a head and arm locked here. He's got 3 even with that leg draped, and that came out anyway. But he's this is some unorthodox wrestling. I don't even know what the heck these two are trying to accomplish. There's a takedown, 2 near fall, a reversal for Newcastle, a little lateral drop for Gavin McClure. Now he settles in after a wild start to this match. Gavin's in great position to finish it off with a long time to adjust. He's got 45 seconds. And this kid keeps hipping over, and somehow he's long. But Gavin settled in here. There's the fall. Wow, that was crazy. Exactly how you teach it, Brad. Exactly how you teach it.
Note sarcasm. Definitely an interesting start to this
that
one.
brings the dual match score to 18-9 if anybody is trying to keep score at home. Oh, I see we have the graphic on the screen.
Yes, we do. Yep.
All right.
Yep. We try to keep as to the book as much as we can.
We're high-tech here in
We
Ellwood
are
City.
high-tech. Yes, we are. May not have the best parking lot, but we do have
The school's
technology.
100 years old, but we have retrofitted it with some fine technology.
All right, so that was the 139. We should be looking at what?
Okay, we're at 145.
Right.
Cohen, DeJoseph, and Delano or Delano Williams. I don't know. It depends if you're a FDR guy or. Okay, he's going to default. I think Cohen's actually injured. He just
Okay.
went out there basically to make Newcastle's guys show up on the mat.
Right.
And so there we go. Then Lewis Leslie goes out for Ellwood City, takes a forfeit at 152. I got 24-15,
That's what it should be, right?
but
Because then,
we're waiting for the scoreboard
yep, because
to
6 for
catch
the.
up here. I think Steve Snyder's going to go consult the head table.
Just kind of
Scorer's
explain a
table.
couple things. I'm following your math, and I think you are correct. That could be a scary thing if you and I are both correct.
I don't know about you, Brad, but I intend to be correct.
Oh, whoa. We're going to 30 now.
Well,
Or
okay,
is this
our
because
160,
are we taking this into account?
160
There we
is
go.
coming out taking a forfeit. That's
Okay.
Ethan Simmons taking another forfeit.
That makes me feel better now.
Now we're at 172, and the score is 30-15.
Keeping us on
Nate
our
Chandler, the Ellwood City's resident weight loss model, who dropped from, I think, 215 last year, is now wrestling 172 pounds. And I believe that's Aiden Mangino of Newcastle. Nate likes to go upper body. It's easier on the lungs. Got a deep underhook. I know Nate likes an overhook throw, but he does a decent job. He's going to go spladle here. He's trying for a spladle, which, I mean, at this point of the match, I'd prefer you just use baseline defense and wrestle out the position. He works back down to the leg and just needs to free this arm, come around. There's 3. Here's your takedown. Now work on top, a deep half, far wrist. This one should be over soon. Oh, he lost the wrist, but needs to. if he could have caught that elbow with his free hand. But he walked his hips back over Mangino's chest. He's going to get a full complement of back points. But I don't know that I would call that the same situation. Not flash those back points. There it is. 3 only. Now Nate's got a cross-face. He was trying to get a cross-face cradle, but now he's adjusting to try to work a bundle. Take his right hand under. I don't know now what. Trying to take his right hand under, capture that arm with both hands, walk around Mangino's head, which he's almost there. And he only got one swipe out of it, so no near fall there. But again, it's a little easier to fight off your back in the first period than it is later in the match. These guys start getting tired, and if Nate gets another opportunity, he ought to be able to finish. Well, Mangino's clammed up on the bottom, basically trying to stall. Nate's got some head pressure on him, forcing his head down with his own. Mangino's head down with his own head. Still working that half. Too bad this isn't one of those WWE haircut matches. That'd be fun.
So true.
I'd like to see one of these guys be shorn on the mat. That'd be great. Loser. Nate's stepping over now, looking for a Saturday night ride. He's only got one leg in, but that's good enough for the fall. So 36-15 is the team score, and that's all she wrote for the dual match. I guess it already was prior to that match. Danny Viscuso goes out, takes a forfeit at 189, 42-15, and we should have a match here at 2:15. Okay, 2:15. Jonathan Weimer comes out for Newcastle. Jaden DeLauder for the Wolverines. So after finishing behind Newcastle at the MAC tournament, the Ed Driscoll MAC tournament last weekend, Ellwood City has bounced back in dual match format and put it on Newcastle tonight. Weimer's coming out aggressive.
Yes, he is.
Jaden needs to stop backing away. Circle out of there. Use some technique. You're fine. Little knee pull single, knee pick single. Weimer's got the first takedown of the match. He just kind of, was overwhelmed, Jaden, with aggression. Jaden knows better. There's a locked hands. Technical violation. Steve Snyder will let the position play out here, and if nothing's going to happen, there he goes. He stops it. Going to award 1 point to Jaden DeLauder for locking hands. little low-level cut there, sit-out low-level cut from Jaden. He ought to score here. He's got the leg underneath. If he cracks him down, I don't think Weimer's going to have the mat skills to finish there. Now he's got the far arm, and he's basically a dump position. Jaden needs to just not lock his hands around the head for the headlock because he's, overhooked that. Okay. So reversal and four near fall points. Now he's on top. And here's where maybe the gas tank starts to run a little low for Weimer. Although Jaden runs out in front. Instead of making him carry his weight. Still on top. Still in control. With 18 seconds left. I'd just like to see a breakdown and some forward pressure. Make the bottom wrestler try to do some work, carry your weight. Run out in front of him. There, work him down, work him down. Maybe work wrists. Oh, and he's getting the pin here in something I don't know that I've seen that one before. The far wrist, I think Weimer pinned himself on that one. So, but anyway, Jaden DeLutter can chalk one up. Still counts.
Yeah, we'll take it. That'll make the score 48-15, and I think it leaves us with.
That's it. There are no 285s.
All right. So that'll officially put this one in the books for the first event. Again, this is varsity Ellwood, varsity Newcastle. So Ellwood will technically improve to 3-1 with the victory. We're going to have Newcastle Junior High next on the mats. That'll be in between, and then the Varsity Summit Academy match will be right afterwards. That's the one that is most important because it counts towards section play once again. Again, folks, Brad Windhorst for Ellwood City Sports alongside Matt Wally. And a quick little jump in. We started a little bit earlier, basically 5:55 in the evening, so it kind of caught myself off guard. But anyways, on your screen are those standings throughout the 2A4 Northern standings for Whippules. And you can see on your screen Laurel sitting there at 11-3 overall with a 1-0 victory in section. And then you've got Summit Academy at 1-0. That's the big one tonight, folks. And Ellwood will be looking forward to that one in the second part of tonight's matchup. Knock Knights there sitting at 2-1. They had a tough one. They went and took on Laurel, and that's where Laurel got that victory. And then there's Ellwood City North Catholic. How the playoffs start? They take the top two teams and then two possible wild cards. The two wild cards are determined by the WPIAL committee. So again, this is our double or double match, whatever you want to call it. It's not technically a tri-match just because Summit Academy and Newcastle play each other, but Ellwood will play Newcastle and Ellwood then plays Summit Academy as well. So, folks, we'll take a timeout here as we kind of get things ready to go for the JV match. We'll take one little timeout, and then we'll come back here. You're watching Ellwood City Sports. All right, folks, welcome back here. We're about ready to start the junior high wrestling here. So these periods are a minute 30. Matt, go ahead and take it
All
away.
right, we got Slevin Rudy on the mat. I enjoy when Slevin's out there because he puts in some extra work. Outside, I think he's wrestling Antonio Nilio. Throws him to his back right away. Probably make some short work of this. It's a good position. There's a full minute left for him to adjust. Or he might just give it up and try to score some more points here. No big hurry. He's going to let him off his back. I don't know why the points haven't been awarded yet. This is not the same hold. He's got a rebar tilt, which is nothing like the hold that he had. And he gives up a reversal, so it's 7-2. I don't agree with that. But it's okay. I mean, for Slevin, the situation he's in, he gives up a reversal. So what? Mm-hmm. Get out, go score some more points, work your stuff. But the fact that was ruled the same hold from a throw to a rebar tilt, I'm not getting that. Nilio or Niglio, I'm not sure how it's pronounced. I'll go with Nilio. Got a little too high there, but he's got a front headlock and able to ride the period out. So Slevin chooses neutral for the start of the second period. Well, coming out of his stance a little bit to try to get that club. A slide by attempt. That's it, guys. Work back in the center. Again, I'd like to see Slevin move his feet a little more too. So we're talking about some of the varsity wrestlers. It's the tap and go single. Now he's got to get his knees under him. He switches off to a double leg. Yeah, looks like they are in a 50-50 position, both guys. Now I'd say Elio's got a little upper hand here. Slevin should be trying to work the other side. They control the elbow when he had the chance. Probably could have dumped that down. But with 15 seconds left, he had him to his hip. And nothing there. So Newcastle chooses bottom. I would expect Slevin to try to break him down and ride. He's going for the rebar tilt again. Far wrist and a half. Elio quad pods, and Slevin throws the legs in. And yeah, there's 50 seconds left. He can comfortably, well, he could have gone double boots, I think, and flattened them out and probably stalled the match out. He's got his arm draped. So now he's going to have to work this position. Try to work his hips back up. I mean, this is a little bit dangerous there. He works his hips back up, gets the far leg in, Working power half. If he just pops the arms out, gave up a reversal. It's not, shouldn't matter. Probably not the way that Slevin would like to finish this match. I wouldn't say that, he closed it out strong, but had enough of a lead that he could get a little sloppy, give up some points, still win. But yeah, I mean, that can be a learning experience. Better to learn with a win, right?
Yep. So I'll give Ellwood 3 here. Again, this is the junior high group. And the Summit Academy varsity matchup, that'll be at the top of the hour, about 7 o'clock or so.
Okay, so I think we're at 130 pounds. Ariana Craig for Ellwood City against Leval McKelvey. Knee pick single. Ariana goes up around the head, which is a very bad habit of the Ellwood City junior high wrestlers, and you can see how that's working. We need to go leg attacks. There's a quick fall. That's not going to get it done. Reaching up around the head. They love it. When it works, it's an easy win, but percentages aren't good. Okay, we're moving to 155 pounds. And this is Clark Kent for Ellwood City versus Liam Wheeler from Newcastle. And I see off to the side, Newcastle's coach is over with Ellwood City Junior High head coach John Frazier. I would not be surprised if they're trying to work out another match here. Well, there's a head outside single for Wheeler, but as often is the case with that shot, he got flattened out. Kent's working the cradle here. Look. Got the takedown. He's got the cradle locked. He didn't quite get it all the way sunk deep to grab his own wrist, but it's good enough. Clark Kent.
All right.
He looked like Jimmy Olsen on that. Oh, wait a second. No. Good win for Clark.
Such an awesome name. I gotta love that. Gotta love it. So that'll give Ellwood 6 a 9-6 lead here.
You thought I was going to take the low-hanging fruit, didn't you?
There will be one time. We'll have something at some point. I should have a graphic. Little sound.
Okay, 170 pounds. Amelia Hoffman versus Micah Bradley for Newcastle. I should also mention that from the junior high MAC last weekend, Mackenzie Parks, who's not wrestling tonight, was the junior high girls MAC champion at 145 pounds. Oh, wow. Ariana Craig, who we just saw wrestle, was 4th in the girls junior high MAC. And Slevin Rudy, who picked up a win earlier, finished 3rd. Micah Bradley with the takedown for Newcastle. He's got a 3-point lead on Amelia Hoffman with a far wrist, near crotch pickup that they just sort of rolled through the position, and there's an escape. I don't know if it was intentional on the part of Newcastle. Kind of looked it. What is going on? He took a high crotch shot and Amelia Hoffman kind of didn't react. Maybe it was due to being preoccupied with equipment. It looks like she has a wrap on of some sort. But hopefully next time she defends the shot. Stuff the head, sprawl. There's kind of a go flat shot by Hoffman and a go behind by Micah Bradley. There are 3 more. And he's just working that inside shin and either trying to pick the far arm or even the near arm. Just basically rolling her over. Not a lot of control. Yeah. She got to her feet and then sort of he let go. She's going to kind of get squashed there. There's another takedown for Newcastle. And the period expires. Starting neutral in the second period, and there's a double leg takedown, and I don't know if Bradley's trying to let her up. Didn't have any weight on her. Now he's working a half, picking the near knee. "45 seconds to get off your back here, Amelia." And she does. For a near fall, 16-2. There's another half. He likes to pick that near knee instead of capturing the far wrist, which is infinitely more effective. But there's a loose half. She probably ought to get off here and get a technical fall. All right, off her back, technical fall. 20-2, final. And it looks like they've put another match together here. I'm going to guess, even though it wasn't on the original list, this should be Blake Hall of Ellwood City. He's the only one we have left that's available to wrestle tonight, so pretty sure of that one. Let's see who comes out for Newcastle. I might never know. I don't know. I don't think this is Nelia again. Do you think that's the same?
I don't think so.
I think Nelia is the one on the bench over here.
I agree. Yep.
I'm not sure why they didn't set this match up prior to the beginning of wrestling. Oh, there's that head and arm. We love it. He's got this one deep. It ought to work, but so Blake Hall just gained 24 seconds of valuable experience in how to beat somebody that can't defend a head and arm. I'd rather see something more developmental, but hey, a win's a win.
Yep.
And now we're going to do the junior high forfeit game, which it's all you, Brad. You can comment on this.
I'll be nice. So 2 forfeits in a row.
Steve Snyder's going to make him snap his headgear. Good. If you want to take a forfeit in junior high, you should have to. We're going to play by the rules and play by the rules.
All right, so I think that officially closes the book. Yep, so it'll be officially a 41-15 with, what was that, 5 forfeits. I'll leave it alone. I like filling the roster, but I understand it. There's only so much you can do. But it's a learning experience for those who did.
I'm not sure what how the Blake Hall match went, why it wasn't in the book prior to the beginning of the duel match, but it seems to me like they wrestled something that might have been set up as an exhibition match,
right,
and then scored it in the team score. So if you're not going to follow the rule book and have an exhibition match in the middle of before all the forfeits, doesn't make sense. But again, who cares?
Right.
It's a junior high.
Junior high for a reason. The start.
Not really a duel. I mean,
yep.
If you go to North Allegheny versus Seneca Valley, I'm sure they probably have a full or mostly full roster where they wrestle a true duel match and, okay, take your forfeits. But
all right, so that'll close the book on Newcastle. Again, varsity final score was 48-15. Ellwood with that victory. That one does officially count. So technically Ellwood improves to 3-1. Junior high match was 41-15 Newcastle. And if you see on your screen, folks, we're warming up with Summit Academy. So we'll take a break. We'll change everything, get everything ready to go here. They put 20 minutes up on the board. So we'll come back with about 5 minutes ready to go for the next match. And it'll be officially a start time of 7:10 p.m. So we'll have Ellwood City versus Summit Academy, and that is for section. Once again, folks, you're watching WPIL High School Wrestling here on Ellwood City Sports. The following is an Ellwood City Sports production. Hi there, folks. Welcome back into Lincoln High School Big Gym as we bring you live coverage of WPIL High School Wrestling. It's the Ellwood City Wolverines taking on the Summit Academy Knights. Once again, Brad Windhorst for Ellwood City Sports alongside Mr. Matt Wally as we have great coverage. We just saw the varsity and junior high matches for Newcastle, and now it's the more important one. I don't want to say more important, but the most important one, with it being the section matchup. This is Summit Academy in Ellwood City. Okay, on your screen are the standings here.
So we're sending out.
So for the Wolverines, they do improve to 3-1 with the victory over Newcastle. But this one is the most important one because Summit Academy and Ellwood are in section play. So, Matt, here we go. We're ready to go. We have our first matchup.
Okay. I believe we're underway at 114 pounds. It's Braden McClure of Ellwood City versus Wyatt Elder of Summit Academy. Braden goes low. Lets it go. Boy, he just has a way of flailing his arm up around there. He really lets his elbows fly out. Braden can have good offense. Reminds his technique. Knee pull single, 3-point takedown. Kind of wish we had up on the scoreboard what the weight class is. I believe this is 114. Braden, if you watch the first match, Braden, I don't know if he has a cradle lock, but he's got a half and a leg, and I think he has the other guy's wrist. Now he's cinching up a cradle. I think he has that locked. And there's the fall. But I think that was 114 pounds. Braden weighed in at 114, so he weighed in heavy. And in the first match, I thought we forfeited 107, but we didn't. He went out at 114, which is where he weighed in, and wrestled at 114. Although Braden only weighed in at 109.4 pounds. So just over the 109 pounds that you have to make to be 107 after Christmas. He intentionally weighed in heavy, and that threw my odd and even count off a little bit, trying to figure that out. There goes Oliver Richards, winning by forfeit. He had a big win in the first match. That was really nice to see. So it's 12-0 Ellwood. And I'm going to say there was no match at 107. Here comes Cheyenne Berglund at 127. And I believe she should be getting a forfeit here. There's another one. So 18-0. And here comes Summit Academy, Raymond Conti Jr. He'll take a forfeit at 133 pounds. We're moving right through the weight classes, Brad. Not too much sweat going on yet.
No.
Okay, 139 pounds. We're back to wrestling action. Gavin McClure for Ellwood City and Brett Frederick of Summit Academy. If I'm not mistaken, Summit Academy will have choice to begin the second period. We'll see how that goes. Gavin trying basically an assassin from the front, and now he goes to a front headlock, underhooking the arm, and his bread and butter, as Coach Nick Cobra Leonard used to call it. Gavin will live and die with this. He's going to try to get his cow catcher. And we have a stoppage here. Might be blood. We have a blood timeout. Looks like the Summit Academy wrestle Frederick is bleeding. He's visibly upset. I'm thinking that's probably a good thing for him. I think he was about to get pinned. But he doesn't even give up any near fall points. There was a takedown awarded. At least this guy's bleeding, not like the Newcastle wrestler who called injury timeout. The circling his finger for injury time. Go over, take a nice breather, wait 30 seconds, shake his inhaler, leisurely take a inhale, a little water break from the coaches bring him some water, catch his breath and go back out.
I tell you what, it's been this week, and this gym floor has had a lot of blood. I didn't even tell you this, Monday night in the basketball games, we had 3 stoppages for blood, and we had a lot of people getting elbows to the mouth area. So, back to action.
Gavin goes out. He goes cow catcher again. Goes out of control. Not sure what's going to happen here. There's 1 point escape. That was an exciting escape. Gavin will go right back for it. Sometimes he gets out of control and gets rolled right over himself with it. But he'll live and die there. So high crotch attempt. Oh, puts his head inside. What do we got? Go figure, the cow catcher. And there's the fall. Okay, we're to 145 pounds, and let's see who comes out here. We're going to show, I believe it's Ellwood City's turn to show first, to present a wrestler to the mat first, but I know Cohen DeJoseph weighed in at 145 pounds. Doesn't look like he's ready to take the mat. Probably doesn't matter any mathematically, so we're not going to send him out there. I believe that was Uriel de los Santos for Summit Academy, or possibly Anthony Echemendia of Iowa State. No, I'm just kidding. That was Yuri de los Santos taking the forfeit. Now we're at 152 pounds. Lewis Leslie versus Michael Dawson. Lewis Leslie for the Wolverines. Dawson out there representing the Knights. Both guys look like they want to be in a collar tie. Lewis looks like he's lining up a slide by from a mile away. And Dawson goes high crotch. Trying to turn the corner. Oh, gets that leg hooked and straightened, and Lewis is able to slip it out. Lewis getting good forward pressure in this front headlock, so he could have probably stepped up and gone with the cement job, aka cow catcher. That's what Coach Fleming was asking for. Lewis steps into a single, and they're out of bounds. Lewis works inside in the tie. They're both fighting to get inside on that collar tie. Not a lot going on here. Oh, ankle pick. Turns into a single, and that should be 3. There's our takedown. Short time left. Finish appear. Don't throw that way again. So this was Ellwood's choice, and they deferred. As usual, I have the even and odds backwards. My sources, I'm gonna have to talk to them about this. Straight to a locking hands. Now don't get out of position. Just keep locking. Once you do it, just hang on it. Now he gave up a locked hands and an escape. It's one of the more flagrant locked hands I've seen. Oh, don't stand straight up. Lewis Leslie got a 2-on-1 on Dawson's wrist. Gives that up. They're back to the collar tie. I think Lewis wants to slide by, but he's trying more. Oh, that's a pretty nice single. Nice single leg. He's going to score here again. Let's Dawson go to the mat instead of trying to follow him down. Just let him go down and cover. That was good composure by Lewis. He's got the crossface, didn't lock the cradle. He's got a nice crossface there. If he just winds it around, he'll get the cradle. Getting down to short time here. I don't know that he's going to have time, but he's adjusting to a bundle. He's going to score with the bundle. I think that should have been 3 swipes. We'll see what he gets. 3 swipes. Good work in that period by Lewis.
Yeah.
Okay. So he deferred in the second. Now it's his choice. Going neutral. Brad, if we could just sit at the scorer's table, I would have this even and odd down. We would know who's coming out at what weight class. There's a snap down, go behind. And we're going to go right back to that cross-face cradle. I know that Coach Fleming loves to see guys work in the cross-face series. And he ends up with a bundle, and that ought to do it. I mean, getting near fall. If he just gets up a little weight on top, I don't think that Dawson's going to be able to stay there much longer without being pinned. Oh, there. Lewis lifts the head. I don't see. It seemed like he was dead to rights. So it took a little while. But
so that'll make the score now 30-12 in favor of Wolverines. Coach Fleming giving some love there to Leslie.
Okay, we're at 160, and now I believe that Summit needs to show first. They're sending out Chase Lynch. It has to be Chase Lynch. And Ellwood presents Ethan Simmons. And there is some stance and motion that I'm not familiar with. Looks like Lynch is going for the dump. Gets it. Swims up to the head. He's got it. Ooh, that was an illegal headlock. Well, I guess he didn't touch hands. It was about to be. Simmons keeps hanging on the head. There's a deep half. And now he's in a world of trouble. Oh, Simmons did nice work to get back to his feet, but then reached over the top. Left his legs exposed. Now we got a locked hands call as Lynch was still in the control position. Locked around the waist. So, referee Steve Snyder is explaining the referee's position, which I don't know. A caution would have been warranted, I think, and then explain it, but it's not that important in the grand scheme of things. There's a reversal for Simmons. Got himself back in the match. Oh, he had an opportunity to score some near fall points there. 22 seconds left, and he's draped over top. Don't love it. Obviously, he's not real experienced in the position. Neither guy. And I don't. No, that appeared to be a locked hands too. I don't know if the knee was all the way off the mat. Didn't look like it to me. So we got an equipment problem here. Ethan needs to get his headgear snap back on. If that wasn't an Ellwood guy, I'd be complaining about the wrestling term for taking little breathers that really aren't warranted is honey dicking. But it is an Ellwood guy, so we'll let him go on that. There's another dump. And Ethan just needs to realize he's being taken down. Time to let go and belly out. He hung on pretty long, and he's got it. There's a deep half in. And that's a long time. All right, there's a fall. He's got to come back to the center and shake hands. He's upset with the outcome. But So that's a win by fall for Chase Lynch. Looks like did they deduct a team point there, Brad? Yeah.
Yes, they
Team
did.
point
Yeah.
For a little outburst after unsportsmanlike conduct.
Mm-hmm. Fortunately, got to keep your emotions here, and that'll make it 11-point lead now for Ellwood.
Okay, Nate Chandler, 172 pounds versus Ryan Schaefer of Summit Academy. Schaefer takes a quick shot. He wants to go big, fancy moves all the time, reaching over. All he needed to do was go behind, which he eventually does for his three-point takedown. You know, punch holes in the gas tank. Let this guy work. You don't have to rush things. But there's a fall, quick fall. So like I said, go ahead and rush.
Mm-hmm.
Hurry up, get it over with.
Yep.
Okay, we're going to 189. Danny Viscuso for the Wolverines versus Elijah Reiling, Summit Academy. I think. Yeah. I noticed that Danny really makes an attempt to do what they work on in practice. He tries to maintain his technique and wrestle the right way instead of just being real aggressive and somewhat out of control. I don't know that wrestling on one knee suits him from the neutral position. Gives up a quick takedown that way. Usually you see lightweights that'll go to a knee and wrestle, jitterbug around down there a little bit. High school 189, not a whole lot of that. Reiling lets him up, or lets him escape, at least. He's not up. Cuts him, going to work from his feet. Again, this is a opportunity for Danny. There's head outside single takedown for three, and I think it would be better advised to work on breakdowns, work on that shoulder brace a little bit. Punch some holes in the gas tank. See if you can wear Reiling down. We got a full Nelson. Is that what he called? Okay, so we're at 5-5 now. There's a 1-point escape. Then he's going to stay on that knee. Reiling rushed in. Probably ought to score out of this, but then he got to a high crotch position. If he can turn, didn't ever turn the corner. Couldn't hang on to it. Gave up a go behind. Reiling trying to dive bomb him. Short time here. I mean, I really think that the longer this match goes, I'm guessing with that shoulder brace that Reiling might run out of gas first. Probably miss some training somewhere along the line. Looked like it was close to a lock, but not there. Big mat return from Danny. Kind of a dangerous way to do it. Now he's working to get that far boot in. Work this right into back points. I'd like to see him just get his hips up high. Work for some power halves. Make this bottom guy really, really work from a flat. Now he's got him flat. This is what we're talking about, punching holes in the gas tank. Make him build up to his base. That's hard work. Another mat return, but he went to his hips. Instead of wrestling on his toes, he had the position, and there's a cement job. I think, Riley appeared to have a little bit more upper body strength there. And there's another fall for Summit. Okay, we're moving up to 215 pounds. Jaden DeLauder coming out for the Wolverines versus Robert Armstrong. And with that penalty point, things are still in doubt here. Someone's going to pick up a forfeit at 285. I don't know how the criteria works out on this without having the official scorebook and doing some math, but criteria is probably not going to come into play here. Quick go behind for Jaden. He's working for some forward pressure. Just a roll. Looked like he was trying to work for a turn before breaking his opponent down. And Armstrong returns the favor. Trying to throw a half. Oh, Jaden's on his knees. Jaden took the hand. Now he's going to capture the hand reaching over his head. He could probably get that elbow and go for a dump there. But he cracks down for his own reversal, and he needs to ride this period out, not cut him. He put pressure on the back of his head, which looked like he was going to cut him. See if he can get a quick Just keep your weight on him here for the last few seconds. Okay, Jaden's choice, he defers. Looking a little winded, though. Needs to wrestle a smart match here. Jaden with the big, this guy's going to keep trying that wing roll. Jaden did a good job defending it. Now he's going to score back points. And I think if I'm Jaden, I'll just stay here as long as I can. There's no stalling when you have the bottom wrestler in a near fall situation, but he adjusted, got the fall. Again, what do I know? If it works, it works, right? Okay. That's it for the wrestling. We'll have Summit's 285 come out and take a forfeit. Not sure who that is because they weighed in two 285-pounders. But that will only bring the score to 41-30. That's all over but the handshakes.
All right, so there you go, folks. Final score here in the Summit Academy match, 41-30. So Ellwood will improve to 4-1. A good night, 2-0 tonight, and the more important one here against the Knights, that'll improve their section record to 2-1. So they'll pick up the victory there, and Summit Academy will fall to 1-1 overall in section play, as well as their overall record at 1-1. So there you go, folks. So not too bad. Get some good scores there. Got some interesting things, some crazy stuff throughout the evening, but that's always to be expected.
Hey, you want to see crazy stuff? Just come for the Gavin McClure match.
Yeah.
You'll see guys throwing haymakers. I mean, not literally punches, but they're going for upper body. You know, it's all cement jobs and rolling around and
a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
All right, so folks, well, that will wrap things up for us here for Ellwood City Sports and WPIL Wrestling here. Final score again: Ellwood City defeated Newcastle 48-15, and then they defeated the Summit Academy Knights 41-30. I'm trying to find a schedule here real quick to give us a little update. I think the next event for the Wolverines will be Saturday, January 10th. So this weekend, they'll be at the Northwestern High School Wildcat Duels. And then they will be back in section matches Wednesday, January 14th. That'll be a good one to get to see Mohawk. That'll be kind of neat to see because that's their inaugural season.
Right.
And then we're another week away from that big one against Laurel. So, again, folks, for Ellwood City
Let's worry about Mohawk
Yeah,
first.
one step at a time. All right, once again, for Ellwood City Sports, Brad Windhorse alongside Mr. Matt Wally. Another great night of calling WPIL High School Wrestling.
Thanks, Brad. That was fun.
Absolutely. Good night, folks, and we'll see you tomorrow night. That'll be our next broadcast. Girls basketball, Ellwood City versus Beaver Falls. Good night, folks.